Alright. This is going to be it. I swear to you, I am going to finish this game now. Amy, you're going to have to pick up the pace a little bit. That's more like it.
Make the most.
Do you swear?
Make the most of them slopes.
Let's go through this real quick. So, welcome back, everybody, to what will be the finale of Sonic Frontiers. In the last session, Amy... Nice, there we go. Amy, Tails, and... Knuckles. That was the other one. I almost said big. I almost said big, but he ain't helping.
Amy, Tails, the red guy.
The other guy.
Hello, it's me. Okay. I can't see him voicing normal Knuckles, but is it weird that I could totally see Charlie? Hear me. I could see Charlie Adler playing Knuckles from Sonic Underground.
I mean,
you know, it's
yeah.
It is kind of funny because I know Charlie Adler was in Set AM. Yeah, he was the guy that voiced Snively.
Really, that was him?
Yeah, that was Charlie.
That is such a. I mean, okay, in hindsight, I can actually now hear a little bit of like the cow, like a slightly less intense cow in there, but like, because is it weird that like I could also hear him playing an Eggman?
Oh yeah, he could totally be Eggman if he wanted to.
He could have easily have been like. If we didn't already have Long John Baldry as AOSTH Robotnik, he wouldn't have been a bad pick for, that version of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know on, like, the test footage for AOSTH, Jim Cummings was voicing that version of him before he went on to be Set AM Eggman.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Was that before or after Mean Bean Machine?
Mean Bean Machine came
before,
out
I assume.
after AOSTH.
Right, because, I mean, to be fair, Mean Bean Machine was literally made with AOSTH in mind.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Or at the very least, the pilot episode, considering all the robots you fight in there are literally just... You only see them in that pilot episode before they all get trashed.
Oh, yeah. That's unfortunate. But why is it so far up?
Why does it have to be so far away? But, yeah, if it's no doubt immediately obvious from, especially after last session, ladies and gentlemen, or as the other, as the usual three character... I was going to say the one word, but then I realized, maybe not today. Basically, with Amy, Knuckles, and Tails, we're pretty much going to beeline it straight for their story beats, so we can move straight to Sonic, because that's where the bulk of the rest of the session is going to be at.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so. I don't like crowds, but very well. Well, thank you. Now I understand why you took forever to get here.
Thanks for handling things, Amy. I'll take it from here.
Where the hell are you?
Do you automatically switch
I'm
somewhere?
here. Far, far away.
Where are you, Knuckles? I don't know.
Wee hee hee hee.
Yahaha.
Yahoo!
I was the turkey all along, Sonic.
I was wondering why that's Sonic. I was wondering.
What?
I was waiting to put that turkey there. Chaos Emerald retrieved. 5-minute timer. Go.
Ding ding.
I'm not going to skip this though because we have. Oh.
Unfortunately, now the others are starting to feel the effects of Sonic's corruption.
Handling the Koco is affecting me the same
Those
way.
toxic little buggers. I knew assisting them would hold us back.
Are you sure that's entirely the reasoning?
So bad. They need me. I won't give up.
I mean, good delivery. I like it. Sure, I think Amy's maybe taking this a little too seriously. I don't know if the Chow Garden on Sonic Advance was really demanding of that much of everyone's time, but
Listen, Amy
Hey,
is
down.
oh boy.
Hey, kid. Focus. We aren't done yet.
I know. I'm sorry. It's just... This was my big moment to prove myself. But I don't think I can do
have
it.
Sonic Boom taught you nothing?
Has our time on Chaos Island taught you nothing, Tails? You gotta buck up. Sonic needs us now more than ever.
And my bringing up Sonic Boom, as weird as that story was, it's just the fact like it doesn't have to, the weight of the world does not need to be on any one person's shoulders. We all contribute. We all will win and save the day or whatever.
But Boom isn't canon.
You can count on me.
Tell that to Styx being in this game mentioned.
How do we know it's that same Styx though?
All right, hang on, I got to put on my jam mix one more time.
Time to get the blood flow boiling again.
So I should ask, Since it's not something I'm going to be really doing, what is the there we go. What is how would you swap between characters after their usefulness is over?
You have to talk to the King Koco.
Oh, okay.
Literally at the same time, he asks you, "Are you ready for the very final thing that this thing has to offer?" That's also the only point you can swap characters.
Gotcha.
Which, not gonna mince words, not a fan of that. Like, at all.
Well,
Because
like,
it requires you to literally hightail it way back to the same tower you find him in. Granted, there is a pulley that'll take you up there very quickly, but it's also like, that's still one location in an otherwise pretty expansive landmass.
it would be much nicer if it was a pause menu thing.
Exactly.
Or if you
I don't
just
It
care-
would have been nice.
Go ahead.
Well, mine was going to be a half joke. It'd be more convenient if there were like several points all throughout the island where you could switch characters, and you could tell what those spots and you could tell what those swap points are by the cats that are gathering around it.
So what you're saying is tag barrels.
Yeah.
Not the reference I was
And-
making, but that's pretty cool too.
And then I guess where I was going was that like it doesn't even need to be like, oh, like I'm not even asking for it to I'm not even asking for it to be he saw me.
Oh,
I see you. Sap.
Okay, thank goodness you can't.
He can't aim up.
Jesus!
He's sure gonna
man,
try.
I wish I had a neck.
I'm just gonna
Nice shot, loser.
Alright, let's quickly head over here. Oh, where's I going with this? Okay, and I can understand if like maybe there'd be no way to. Come on. Maybe I can understand if maybe there was no way to, maybe tech wise they couldn't spawn, right on the spot. But but if it was possible to just have it be a pause menu and you could just show up at a particular point, that I would appreciate that greatly.
I guess. I just think.
I'm with you. I'm with you there on that. Like, I just wish it was.
I mean, you know what I would do? Honestly, if you want to make it seem a little more realistic, like, obviously, swap to any character at any time through the pause menu. But the moment you pick that other character, they're already in a predetermined location, so you gotta, pick up the slack from there.
You know what?
Right.
I know this is like somewhat like unrelated. Only somewhat. But apparently you can be able to like switch through the pause menu in a Dream Team. Granted, you're only allowed to pick characters that have access to that level at a time, but you do have the option to switch on the fly.
Which is, that's pretty neat.
I'm curious to see how that goes.
It's very nice.
We'll say, now that I've been doing this here, again, Knuckles controls like a dream. Please have him control like this in more 3D Sonic games, please. It's
Also,
really nice.
also let the big guy dig again.
Yes.
Think of all the
I
stuff.
mean,
Think of all the stuff you can find under the ground.
Think of how many spoons there are for their taken.
Keep doing your thing.
I remember this. I remember this particular challenge being a bit of a prick, which is why it's probably for the best to ignore it.
That you skip it.
Though wouldn't this make for a pretty opportunic moment for a photo op?
Oh yeah,
I
hang on.
wanna fly.
I forgot how to-
You do it from the photo menu, open up photo mode, and then the interface is a little. God damn it!
Should I get the gun?
Make sure it's just loaded with tranquilizers.
Hang on, no, keep going. I'm not done yet.
Can't promise that.
Remember what happened last time you used actual shotgun shells.
Done. Yay.
Well, there you go. Now look what you
I'm
did.
never gonna do anything with that. I wish it wasn't freaking raining, but here we are.
It's raining echidna chunks now.
Alright, here we are.
You could have
I
just-
made it.
You didn't have to shoot me. You could have just asked me to stop.
Here we go.
No.
Okay. But yeah, I will say.
Doug, why didn't?
Okay.
Doug, you should have asked him to say stop. No.
That's not what I do.
I enjoy this.
I will say, I will say though, again, like the gliding controls makes this challenge much more tolerable.
Especially now that
It
they've been
does.
fixed.
Just the whole like you could have just said no. You could have just asked me. No. Are we sure this Doug guy doesn't work for Eggman?
Are we sure he's not just a badnik in disguise?
The
Actually, I'm
I
not
guess
sure
I am
about-
Little Sonic.
the the Destructor Operative under GUN. We hit an
God.
acronym within an we hit an acronym within an acronym. That's how devious we are.
Damn.
You know what?
And
You know
Knuckles
what?
just couldn't take it no more.
Oh no, you don't.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I have my doubts that he's a robot. No robot is that hairy.
That's the spirit, Knuckles. Now pick your sorry ass back up.
Until I win.
You got a man named Big the Cat on your side. Now go get him, Tiger.
I mean, who knows? I could also be an android.
What's an
That's
android?
true. Shadow. Unless we don't believe Shadow, in which case it is not Shadow. Everything but Shadow.
Who's Shadow?
Oh, yeah.
Who is that fucknut?
Whoever he is, he's not in this game. Anyway, let's move on to Tails.
Thank God.
He's not in this game, but he's apparently going to be in Superstars.
As a bonus skin for Sonic, as far as we're aware.
Yeah, you know what I'm imagining?
Yeah.
You know how there's a Shadow costume for the Avatar and Forces? I feel like it's basically gonna be that.
Wouldn't that be some shit if that actually was what they were planning to do? But,
That'd be funny.
it would be funny, but no. Especially after we already have, now that we have, Rabbit as definitive proof, I think they're just gonna outright make a Shadow model and apply it to Sonic. I mean, it's not like the game's outright demand. The game's structured in such a way where it wouldn't be that weird just to see him, running around along with the others.
Mm-hmm. Fair.
I mean, canonically, the only way it would make sense is if you're just playing as the containment tube with Shadow in it.
I mean, yeah, fair. There is that. Don't
Now
you
I want
wish
to
you
see
had
that
the-
containment tube do a spin dash.
Oh,
Don't
don't
you-
worry.
don't-
I'm working on it, because as soon as I get this guy here,
Will that be enough?
that will be enough. I need 30 points.
You were saying?
You have 29.
I'm aware I have 29.
Jeez, man, I'm not even that good at math. I'm not that good at math, and even I figured that out.
Okay, to be fair, the last backpack guy I found had 6,000 experience points, and this guy suddenly only had 3,000. Some consistency, or at least the announcement of how much they have prior would be appreciated. It's a little bit off.
I mean, wouldn't it have been kind of neat if, like every backpack Koco you see, like the ones that give you the bigger bonus are the ones that carry the bigger backpacks?
I would love that. You cut back. Yes, thanks for throwing that wrench at that. I'm sure that showed that spring what for.
Eat this, spring!
It would be nice. Voice crack. It would be nice
watch out,
if they-
spider on the premises.
I just need to quickly loom over towards this backpack. I'm taking the backpack and nothing else.
Is it just me, or do I hear a propeller out in the distance? Oh, shoot.
Okay, now yeah.
Okay, so welcome to Cyclone Boosting. It's not quite the same as spin dashing, but it may even be better. So
The long and the short of it is that if you max out rings, then you can literally hop on the Cyclone and just go to town.
So give me a quick second, and I'm going to show you how broken this is. Listen, we're not even at the 15-minute mark still. You can wait for a little bit here.
Man, imagine if we actually if we were this brief with all our, the other times we actually played as these characters in the last session.
All right, that should be enough. So,
That's enough.
check it.
Who needs
Welcome to Just Flying.
Who needs to boost when you can just literally hop on a plane?
Also, I just noticed,
Wait.
Double
Yeah,
Damn,
really.
you did the infinity loop a couple times there.
Even
Yes,
better.
sir.
Now you can fly as long as you want.
Oh, that's right, yeah, because I
Until
do
that
have
meter
that
runs out.
thing. Meter runs out? What meter?
Well, isn't this like
The infinite
Cyclone
meter.
thing like based on your boost meter?
Yes, and currently he's got infinite boosts, so it's going to be a while
Well, that
before
won't
that thing
last
starts
long.
draining. Well, yeah, but it's going to last long enough to demonstrate how broken this is.
Hang on, I'm almost at the top.
Leave this to Tails.
Yeah, why the hell?
God.
15 minutes. Sometimes 30 minutes it took me to climb to the top of some of these things, and meanwhile Tails
If
just
there was,
like,
if there was a way to time travel back to the year 2000, I would show the developers at Sonic Team this footage to showcase this is how you do the fucking mech levels.
This is how you do
It actually
Chase your tails.
it is a natural improvement to playing as Tails himself, and somehow what they ended up with was not the case.
go. Did I throw
He's
the
gonna
needle?
drill through the
No, I
heavens.
did not.
Even though it's...
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Hello.
Oh man, that was lame. You should have like been able to like land on top of it and just blow it to slag.
That would be funny, but
that would have been a true fucking anime moment right there.
That'd be funny, but I don't want to risk that. Okay, turn around. Oh god. Just get up and under it.
I don't think it works that. I don't think it works that way. You need to take out all the cannons.
Gosh dang it. Fine.
What's that? We got to play the game now.
Oh.
Watch out! The tank's watching.
Hang on. Just get back around. Whoa. It'd be cool if you could like shoot from this, but you can't. I think you need an upgrade for that.
Yeah, there's like a whole fuck you beam that you can unlock. That does use the cyclone.
Just cut to that Coco's perspective. I'm like, oh my god! As like this thing is like ramping towards it at top speed.
Holy shit! I'm done.
Oh shit! Did the mall just say something? Hey, let's go.
It's still holding on to the emeralds.
Okay, well, why don't we just go over here with my infinite boost?
He wanted to fly high, and now he got his wish.
Yes. See, again, this is where this... And again, like, should the meter ever run out, if you just start, like... All you would have to do, if I didn't have this infinite boost, I would just have to, engage and just, like, tap flying until, the boost refills, and then just go right back into... You could do this forever, no matter what.
Just saying this right now, Sonic Team. If you ever decide to go remaking Sonic Adventure 2, just have the Tails and Eggman sections play like Armor Core.
Oh my god, they would have to do so much to the level design to like prepare that.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not saying
so
they should redo the level design for the original game. Fuck no.
Well, now your boost is fine out
make
again.
new level design.
Alright, so just to prove a point, I'm going to show this off. Hang on.
Because it's one thing just to, if you run out of boost, I mean, not to worry. You can still use your two tails.
And then just do this a bit. Hey, look, back we go. And then you just keep climbing higher. I actually forgot how fast it refills. So just like that.
Of course, mind your own traction.
And just like that, all of the friends are done. It's not even 20 minutes in. You're gonna learn why I did it so fast though, because Sonic's gonna have some huffing it that he has to do.
Yeah, no, this session is pretty much the part where we're all like, oh wait, it's a Sonic game. Who cares about Sonic's friends? We're just playing as Sonic.
Now, again,
I'm getting more corrupt.
there was I do same with all of Frontiers. I do like what is here as like a demo, like a pitch of like what can be done, and if they do continue with this formula, which I do want them to, I want them to stick to something, like actually hone it, fine tune it,
Right.
mold it down into like go ahead.
a straightforward idea so that they can continue with.
Right. I've said it multiple times this channel how like throwing everything out and trying again from scratch, that can work for Nintendo and Mario, but like for Sonic, I feel like they throw out ideas before they even get a chance to develop it. So
it's funny you bring that up because Mario almost never does that. It mostly keeps itself. It's been like the series has been pretty consistent up till now, where Sonic has had a very bad identity crisis since the 2000s.
Yeah.
I was thinking like from Mario, from New Super Mario's to Wonder to Odyssey to.
I mean,
Galaxy.
to be fair,
it feels like it's trying to do things.
Listen,
That's fair.
consider how long the new series actually lasted for.
That's fair. Yeah, with Sonic, it needs to just stick with an idea and like hone it until it's like something that is like truly like
plus,
indicative of the whole thing. Go ahead.
And plus to be fair with the two of them, like Sonic usually has a problem of like it tries so many things, but not all of them works all the time. Much to the game's detriment. Whereas Mario, it's like he's generally consistent in a sense of like you're always guaranteed to have at least a mechanically fun game to play as. People just really hate the new games.
Yeah, that's fair. But with that, the friends have honestly, I'm sorry, say goodbye to the friends, because that's kind of all they have to their name now. Now it's up to Sonic to finish this like he started it.
And now you are going to be spending the next 2+ hours as the Blue Blur.
You don't know that for a fact.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you did say you were going to try doing all the cyberspace levels before we reach the tower.
I did say that, didn't I? Okay,
Yes, you
let's
did.
unlock that
And you better
tower.
own up to that, mister.
All
Which
right,
actually is
how
funny you bring
many-
that. Which. Go ahead.
go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna ask how many were left.
I'll see this
We didn't even. Well, we didn't do any of them. We didn't do
in
any
the
of them
last
last session, so we pretty much got a
I'll try to look it
we
up.
got a whole oyster of levels ahead. I want to say there's at least 7 or 9-ish.
The problem is the problem is that I also need to like.
I think 9.
The other problem is I gotta like look up like where they all are. Hey, look, we can find an Eggman to talk to over there.
Yeah, yeah. We've been
And a
completely
sage.
ignoring. We've been ignoring Little Eating. Like whenever we're playing with someone, we keep forgetting everyone around us.
Yeah,
He's so neglectful
but-
like that.
yeah. The big problem I need to do is I need to like. Is that I don't know if I have enough gears to do a lot of them, but I just need first. Yeah, okay. Priority 1 is I gotta find some portals.
Okay,
Otherwise-
yeah, I did check. There's exactly 9
9.
cyberspace levels.
Okay, well here's one.
And we need to gear for it.
Yep, which I have one.
You know, wouldn't it be a blessing if all of them only required 1 gear?
I know, but I know for a fact there's probably gonna be some that need like 2 or even 3. So.
And unfortunately,
Oh,
Big's not here to help us.
Nope. So I may have to fight
I
a boss
fucked
or
off.
two.
Oh, yeah,
4-H.
Oh, wow. Dang, you're already at the... I think that's literally the last one.
A B C D E F G
No,
H.
it's not
This
the
is
last.
number 8.
Okay, so second to last.
Number 8.
So these levels have a few new gimmicks to them that were not present in the other cyberspace stages.
This is
First-
new.
Yep. First of all, still some pretty sick music.
Even though
Agreed.
most of
I
not
like
all of
it.
them are just remixes of past tracks.
So right off the bat, one thing I need to keep an eye out for are the number rings have returned from Lost World.
Ah, yes, the green numbered rings. There's
There's
that,
one?
and I can see that.
Ooh.
I can see they also brought back the moon medallions from Unleashed in Forces.
What? They brought those things back? Those
Yeah.
things suck.
Yes, they did.
Not only that, you also have to find 3 animal friends.
Okay, well, there's one of the number rings.
An indicator of you finding them is that if
Oh.
if you hear one of them nearby, that's your indicator of you're close.
The hell was
Well,
that?
we're just...
That's
That's a landmine.
Oh, they brought those back.
Just a simple old landmine.
Oh, they brought those back from the classic Sonic game, Metal Gear Solid 3. Why are those in this game?
Yes.
Okay.
What a thrill.
I got no reason. I got no answer for that one. It's just there.
I might have sung the wrong game's song there.
No, you got it right.
No, that was Snake Eater.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Sonic 3.
Oh.
Stick Eater.
I gotta go back.
I thought you were about to
You
say
did.
Hedgehog Eater.
Okay.
Nah.
At the very least, as you saw there, that is an update. One of the other things that came out with this game after we started recording this game, but after we reached this point, is there was actually a new update to the cyberspace stages where if you die before touching even a single checkpoint, when you restart from the beginning, the timer resets back to 0 as though you're on a fresh run, which is appreciated.
Thank goodness.
Oh, thank God.
Does it apply to just the ones in this campaign or all of the cyberspace levels?
Oh, whoops.
There's
That
Road.
would have been sick.
I
There
know.
is- Sonic?
Oh my God.
Sonic?
Did I go clean over the death plane?
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
Oh. Okay, no.
Never
we found,
mind. Okay.
There you go.
Okay, good.
We
They
found,
actually,
we found the forever death plane.
Okay, yeah. No, we found the failsafe.
Yay! I was really, there was a part of me that was genuinely like expecting to like actually clip out of the geometry and just start seeing like the outside of the box and stuff.
It'd be
That
Sonic.
would have been funny.
It'd be Sonic 06 all over again.
Dang it! They gotta up the hitbox in these things.
You know, seeing this in action now, part of me gets the feeling we probably shouldn't even bother showing them all up because all you're really getting from these is more Lookout Koco, and we already unlocked the very last tower.
Yeah,
Yep.
probably.
But at least you guys
I
can
don't
see.
think it
Good.
Okay, how about this? We'll do this here. We'll parlay. We'll have ourselves a compromise. I will do all that I can find easily and have the gears for. I'm not going to go out of my way nor refight a bunch of bosses to unlock all of them, but I am going to find all the ones that like I have ready access for.
Speaking of having to refight bosses. Literally, the
hey,
exclamation
everybody.
atop of Sonic says it all. Oh, hey, I have a rabbit.
Aw.
Now I have a
Oh,
rabbit
you're
on my
carrying
side.
him. That's cute.
That is adorable.
You
Wait.
cannot double jump.
Oh yeah, I need to hang on to them the whole time.
Oh, wait, what? Throughout the whole
I'm
stage?
picking them up.
Not the whole stage.
Just in
Oh,
case.
Just until
that's-
this little.
Oh, that's... Oh, my.
Yep.
I'll be
This is
fair. You know what? I'll be fair to this. This would make better sense in the open zone, but in a more linear, streamlined level. Fuck this.
Oh,
It's definitely not what you expect. Get in. There we go.
There you go.
Cool. What did that do for me?
Oh
you
yeah,
found
you
the
have to go
rest.
back because you can only carry one at a time.
No, no. There's no more buddies down there. I don't think.
They're
Why is it
they're
still-
scattered around cyberspace.
Oh, okay.
So I gotta
Well,
find.
then
another
what's
one,
the
but
exclamation point for?
That's the landmines.
It's because of the landmines.
Oh.
How...
They're not rendered. This is how you render a landmine without actually having to 3D model one. Just get up.
Ooh. 4.
You know, I'm really starting to, you know, not really feel bad that I missed out on any of these.
I mean, okay, yeah. I mean, like, as you're seeing right there, no, 100%. There is no way you're going to do the animal buddies and get an S rank time. Which I think is why I think some of the Lookout Koco aren't even attached to doing a S rank time.
Cared about
I
that?
don't remember.
Okay.
We'll find out after this. Okay, finally.
Sounds gonna get some
Here,
major
buddy, there you
splinters
are.
in his head after.
It's a
There you
squirrel.
go.
A squirrel.
Squirrel.
Now then, let's come up here, come up here. Oh god.
This is so finny. This looks so finicky.
And
Yeah,
note that
it
if
is.
I die, I have to go back to the beginning. Like, there's no checkpoint so far. Sonic, you are no longer
I've
carrying
Gotta
no,
go out
no,
the
no,
same
no.
way.
Baga?
Oh.
Baga?
Wait, you can't double jump? Okay, I was about to say.
No!
Well,
Oh,
So you get the idea of that stage.
yeah, let's just move on.
Let's find a different stage. Let's find a more fun stage. One that does not take about as much time as it took me to complete Amy's tutorial bit.
That's what we're calling it now, a fucking tutorial bit.
That's what it is. Like that was the Amy tutorial for what will eventually be an actual Amy, game once they have the time to do one.
Or, you know, another Sonic
Hey,
Adventure.
Spider.
Hey, Spider.
Like, I'm just saying, they could, like, with how things have been shaping up so far, with a few, you know, tweaks and whatnot, they could totally make their next open zone-esque game and call it Sonic Adventure 3.
I'd be down for that. Call it Sonic World Adventure. We're there. We're finally there.
well,
Doug, did you
that
see
already
the,
exists.
well,
It's called Unleashed.
I know. Doug, did you see the cool arachnophobia thing for Lethal Company?
Are you talking about the fucking spider words and all that?
Yeah, there's an Here's the previous level. There's an arachnophobia setting where they just take the
I'm not
spider
using it.
and it just turns it into the word spider.
I'm not using
What the
it.
hell is this new mechanic?
What the?
If you go too fast, I think you'll get hurt.
Oh my god. There's
Oh, so it's,
What, Sonic has to watch
I'm
his
not
speed
kidding.
now?
Yes.
No, you know what? Now it's that I forget the name of the movie, but it's that whole movie of like if Sonic goes below 80 miles per hour or something, he dies.
That would be hilarious if it actually was like the movie Speed. But
I was
Speed,
honestly,
that's it.
you know, you bring that up. I was immediately thinking of that one story mode mission in F-Zero GX where you had to keep yourself like at a certain speed, and if you get too low, you explode.
Oh, check it out! Like, so this actually like, look. So I'm keeping the boost button held down, and I'm actually shifting gears like I'm a car.
Oh, so that's what it is.
Whoops!
Okay.
Try that
You
again.
wrecked your car.
Might be
Vroom.
wrong. Might be wrong in that mechanic, but then again, it has been a while since I've
So I
played
hold it
this.
down and go one, shift into second gear,
There you go.
then third gear,
Third gear.
top gear.
Okay, so it just treats the boost differently in this case.
And if you
Yeah, it
ever
does.
spin dash, you just enter top gear immediately.
Okay then. That's definitely an interesting way of changing things up.
This now suddenly it gives me vibes of the. It reminds me. How am I trying to say? This feels like now this entire. All these cyberspace stages are basically like this is like their work, like their Steam workshop. Like now these are all the other ideas they wanted to try, but couldn't fit into the original game. So this is like more testing to see what would work for a Frontiers 2.
I mean, yeah, that's definitely what I'm getting out of this. Now, now this just puts me in the mood to play some Outrun.
Ah.
I mean,
So, I mean,
I
like,
do imagine Sonic
these are
loves his
neat.
racing games.
Yeah. So I mean, like, so far what I'm doing, like, these are neat. Like, this is a neat, like, idea for a loop where I'm in full control the entire time, and like now it's this section from SA1. Oh my lord.
Yeah, but now there's a whole bunch
Oh,
of.
yeah.
Wait a sec. Aren't we literally just going down?
Yes, I should not
Yep.
have to be doing this.
That gravity's
That's
carrying a
bad.
bunch of cars.
Fuck gravity.
Just hit the rainbow ring. Yay!
Well, that just happened, and we didn't save any of the poor woodland critters.
I am not doing the woodland creatures with all that. Yeah, see, okay, so there's not. We
I
can
mean,
reach
you've
a
already shown
hidden
the gimmick
goal,
of how it works.
and there's a hidden goal to reach actually in this.
Huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
there are hidden goals. They can be very sneaky.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Better or worse than the warp barrels in the DKC series.
Somewhere here,
I
just
cannot
about
compare
got
to that.
found.
Yeah, fair. This is also your decade-long reminder to play the DKC games. They're excellent.
Please play
Yes.
them.
Oh, I know.
All three of them are on. Oh no, wait, you don't have that. Never mind.
Aww.
You'll find a way.
I will find a way. As I said a couple of times, I think in a few recordings, I do not care about the Switch NSO.
That's
Doug
fair.
finds.
Oh.
Doug finds a way. That's the famous. That
I'll
is the-
always find a way, especially next year being the year of Doug.
That is the famous year of Doug.
Because I was born on Year of the Dragon. I was born on the Year of the Dragon.
Ah. You were born
Still-
in Spyro 3.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, yeah, Year of the Dragon, where we're not going to get confirmation of a new Spyro game.
As far as we know at the time of recording.
Yeah.
Spyro the Dragon? You mean the Spyro the Dragon from the Crash Bandicoot series?
That is also in Crash Team Rumble right now.
Oh, dude, Spyro's
As
my
this
favorite
recording?
Crash character.
Where are these cyberspace stages?
I mean, now that I think about it, aren't the portals normally usually in the same place you'd find them in the in the island normally?
Okay, in that case, there should be whoa.
That's another thing that they should probably change with the next game. Maybe have it so that if you're sliding off of a ramp like that, have some sort of the means to, like a 3-strike system.
Treat it
Try 3 attempts to jump off, and if you fail, then that's it. You're done.
That's what I'm saying. Like still treat it as
Yeah.
solid ground that I can jump away from if I want to. Would be appreciated. Go a long way. Make some people
Actually,
happy.
Actually, I just got a reminder, and it's unrelated, because you just reminded me, Logan, when you mentioned the arachnophobia mod.
Yeah.
When I was scrolling on Twitter at the time of this last night, I saw a big spider actually getting petted, because big spiders actually like getting petted, from my understanding.
Fair enough.
My phobia didn't kick in.
So would you say it's like really spindly, fast spiders that are the problem, or is it just like seeing them, like because it's like if it was like if a spider moved slowly and was big, like no leg moving too quickly, like you could 100% see where it intended to move as it was moving, like a sloth. Would that be better?
I guess in a way, my big thing is that it's the way that they move generally.
Oh, like pretty much
Yeah,
every
there's-
like moving at one point because it's like all like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
there's
oh,
that.
what the hell
Okay,
is this?
Tails.
Oh,
Oh, we're racing
We're racing
Tails.
Tails.
Oh, this is a new. Okay.
Come on,
This
Tails.
one's an interesting one.
oh, so it's like.
Hey,
it's-
wish you could. Hey, wish. Oh.
Oh boy.
I was about to shit talk me like, I wish you could. Bet you wish you could spin dash, huh?
Hey!
Well, I mean, he can fly, so that's kind of a moot-ish point.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But yeah, to
like,
finish it off, yeah, I'm glad my arachnophobia is slightly improving.
That's good.
well, that's good.
good.
Like, honestly, I don't know if I could be able to handle that. The big spider petting, because it's like. For me, that's my thing when it comes to, like, arachnophobia. Like, if it's, like, teeny tiny spiders, it's fine. It's the big hairy ones that I'm just completely no against.
I'm on the same boat.
Never bring a tarantula to a Hype's birthday party.
Oh, if you do, you're not. If you do, you're not gonna get to my next one.
Oh no!
Would you-
I thought I had it.
Just a funny little one. Would you accept Miss Tarantula coming over?
It's tarantula.
From bad guys.
Oh, from Bad Guys.
Yeah, from
I
bad guys.
will because she is cartoonish enough to be appealing to me.
There
I
you
mean, you know what? I mean,
Oh.
that's just one of those age-old questions. Like, if we could understand animals and they could understand us back, would they really be as scary as we let them on to be? Especially, like, let's say if it was like again, spiders.
I mean, I'm sure.
I guess in a way.
I mean,
I
there's
mean, that
always
could
that
be the
one.
case. It's just. Oh, what's up?
No, go ahead, go ahead.
I was about to say, I'm sure that's the case, but again, we can't really know for certain. And again, it's just like. It's really hard to make an accurate comparison to this, because the only comparisons I can make would be, like, misinterpret it as racism or whatever, but just in short, it's just, I just don't know.
The world would definitely be an interesting place if it was more like the wind in the willows.
You would never that governor.
Oh, you are well far behind, my man.
Oh,
It's
boy.
okay. I just gotta pick up the pace.
And
Better not be
you know,
rubber banding.
you know,
Better not be rubber banding in this Sega. I'll be keeping track if there's rubber banding in this.
You know, Tails being able to fly really does make the SA1 levels kind of broken, don't they?
yes, they are.
Oh yeah.
Especially if you already have the jet anklet on.
Just keep up, keep it going, keep it going. Alright, this is
Yeah,
where I
no,
can
like,
hopefully catch
yeah,
up.
no, I think Tails is more or less. I don't think there's any chance of catching up to Tails at this point.
You know what,
One
I
of those
fully
things should have been
expect-
solid.
Oh boy. You know, I fully expected, like, by the time you got to the end, Tails would have just been laying in that same position that Buzz does in the Toy Story game, where he's waiting for Woody at the bed at the end of the race level.
Yeah. Just waiting very politely for you to come in so that they can royally kick your butt.
It's like the like in
that's
Super
it.
Mario
Nightmare
Galaxy.
Tails.
I think it was in Super Mario Galaxy 2 where the Mario clone actually like looks like it's lazily.
Ooh.
The one where like they're actually like he's like actually sitting on the star and like chilling
Oh, no,
out.
that's in
like,
Galaxy 1 too.
That's a Galaxy.
I think that was
okay.
no, that was primarily Galaxy 1 because the Cosmic One was only like the Cosmic One in Galaxy 1 was the only one that actively tried to race you. The ones in
Oh,
Galaxy
that's
2
right.
were practically just deadly clones.
Copycats. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Please stop this. Just move.
We. Actually, I wanted to bring this up like every time you start this, or like whenever Tails is ahead of you. Wouldn't it be something else if you actually could literally grind on the trail that Tails leaves?
That actually would be a neat way to catch up.
Yeah.
That'd be actually cool.
Yep. Then the challenge would come from actually trying to reach in the first place.
Yep. I mean, 'cause
And when
right
you
here,
do
I know
pass
he's gonna
them, you
make
can
it
have
to-
a... And when you do pass
Right.
them, you can have a cheeky voice clip of Roger going, "Hey, hey, hey!
Come on!
Step it out.
Hey, you made it!"
I forget. Was it Roger?
Hooray!
Was it Roger in Smash 4 Onwards doing the sound clips?
Yes,
Yeah,
but those
but
are
they
technically
were-
archived.
They were archived from Generations and All Stars Racing Transform,
Gotcha.
which was kind of a bummer.
Okay.
Wait, I thought Racing Transformed was still with the 4Kids cast.
Not Transformed.
No.
Okay.
You're thinking of the original All Stars Racing.
Okay.
Well, that was very short-lived.
Okay, you get the idea
Yeah,
of
that one
stage?
you got to be quick.
Alright, you get the idea of that stage. That's a fun stage. Now let's move on to another fun stage.
More fun stages, please.
You ever wonder what window shopping is like when you're actually, applying it to actually playing a game?
Yep, this is what it is. It's work time fun, everybody. No portal get back. Okay. I believe there is a stage on the island over there. We can check out over there then. I don't know. I don't know why I'm in the southern mood. Because we're doing DreamWorks and like, it would take a bullet. A bullet?
What's that one for?
Bullet? The were-rabbit. It's like,
Oh,
right,
that's right.
right.
a bullet. Thunder.
Nah, probably not when we actually get to that particular movie.
He's all happy.
Look at
"A
I
Big
bullet."
can't wait
Trap.
until we get to it.
If you ask me, this whole thing was arson.
Awesome.
Yes, someone's arson around.
They went for it and they love it.
There's the lovely.
Another race
the-
tail. Ow, my
Oh, what
boy.
the? Hello.
We got rocket boosting now.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
interesting.
Oh, this actually gives my boost generations
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
and unleashed boost properties where it actually kills things when I boost into them.
Well, what the
That's
fuck?
neat.
Why couldn't it just been the standard?
I'm guessing it probably would have made some, like, enemies, like, more of a non-issue than they wanted to.
Well, I mean, it would only really be applicable with, like, the smaller moots, but, like, at the same time, it's like, that's, I mean, I don't know. It's one of those things where, why did it need to be this way in the first place? Like, you already had the framework.
Whoa, went too fast. So again, like, okay, so now again, these are neat. Are there any other like big mechanics that that we haven't seen yet, Doug, from these that you like?
Oh god, I'm really trying to remember.
Well,
I don't have a solid answer. Again, it's been a while.
I mean, we've already had, like, what? Like, we've already done, like, what, 4 levels now?
Yeah.
About 4, yeah.
There's still another 5 to go.
If I can find them, even.
Yeah, if you can find them.
Yeah.
Again, like, okay, so I don't know. This is the part where it's like annoying because it's like clearly, like, again, like they had how to put this. They have the wherewithal to be able to give you boost abilities that can actually damage things as you run past them.
Like the old days.
Right, where I could just go willy-nilly and have a grand old time.
Yeah. When you really think about it, should they have really dropped the amnesia plot if it really... Because, it would have made better sense as to why Sonic isn't quite as powerful as he used to be.
Oh, wait, like from what from 06?
No, from this game. Sonic was originally supposed to have amnesia, full stop.
That's right, and he was supposed to like meet all of his friends, and that was why it was gonna. Okay, I keep going mad with power. I don't belong in that stage.
I don't
for my own safety and the safety of others, I need to not be in that stage.
Who needs friends when you've got power?
That actually would have been.
My man knows.
That actually would have been a neat concept for a game. It like in the sense of like Sonic has to like rediscover why he needs his friends and stuff.
And why?
I mean, I don't know. Like the franchise has already had a pretty messy history with amnesia stories, so I think they were probably smart to realize maybe we shouldn't be doing these.
Oh, I mean, the problem with how they handled amnesia in the past is that they kept the whole, for lack of a better word, story beat going on for far too long. At least in this case, they could just, like, single it out on one game.
True.
True.
Did we really need 2-something games just to give Shadow amnesia?
And to break.
Did he
him
really
out of
need
it.
to have amnesia? Yeah, I'll do you one better. Did he really need to have amnesia to begin with?
In that game's in Heroes as a context, fuck no. Because it didn't serve. It served no purpose.
Right. Just know that Eggman is bad, and Rouge kind of actually cares for you, and
it's like
not enough to tell you your memories, but
yeah, I was about to say her, especially for her being a fucking dick and not telling.
Would you say it's because she?
Once.
Would you say it's because she felt like this is the only way that she would ever have a chance with him?
I
don't know. She never really.
I would not be. I would not be surprised if that was the case.
I guess where I'm going with this hype, since you would understand the context, is do you think she was trying to pull a Carmelita from Sly 3 kind of scenario?
I don't know, because I feel like, personally speaking, I don't know if the bond that they share really has like that much of a romantic subtext to it. But at the same time, I can't really think of like any other plausible reason, because like even to this day, Sega's never really bothered explaining why she withheld that information from Shadow.
Right.
And I mean, for all we know, they probably never will.
Okay, knowing what's ahead of me, this is gonna be the last one I look at.
Okay.
Because I know what is to follow in my adventure, and
we can at least say we went past the halfway point.
yeah, and again, I now know correction because I mainly slept on these, and mine. Oh, another Tails race. This has some neat little mechanics to it. Let's see what is going on this one. Pretty solid remix.
Seems pretty standard from what I'm seeing.
Get back here, you little two-tailed son of a bitch.
You little two-tailed freak.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, maybe let's not do 3 loops. Let's just run.
Oh no, loops, my one weakness.
Wait a minute.
Whoa,
Oh my lord, that just sent me backwards.
you were just going backwards.
Oops.
Let's go.
I wonder what does end up happening if Tails wins the race.
He kills me on the spot. 35 years of pent-up aggression and rage all come out. Excuse me?
I think it's either you have to restart the stage.
Devil damn.
I think it's either you restart the stage if he wins or really nothing happens.
Oh, okay. Nothing happens, but it gets you a Koco if you manage to do that.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So there we go. See, I got one. There you go. Everybody.
Everybody gets one.
And I got an S string, and I got an S time too. So cool. Okay, so there you go.
You got an S and A. Saw.
Sonic Adventure. It's almost like it's subliminal messaging or something.
Again, I got plenty of Lookout Koco, so okay, let's do this. So, the final
Let's get it
tower
over with.
is in the center of the island here, and which means, yes, I'm going to have to climb it, but I believe this one's not too bad to climb.
It does give
From
you
what
a
I
pulley.
remember, it's not too bad.
It does at least give you a pulley once you're done with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big motobug.
Yes, it is.
Goodbye.
It
Oh,
should
that
be-
was
big motobug.
It should be here.
Let's go up here.
That is also
I don't-
something I don't think we've bothered to mention is that with another story, there are some like enemies that normally only see in cyberspace suddenly bleeding out into the real world.
Yep. Seems like whatever force is behind all this is growing stronger. Also, as you're noticing, actually, I believe where we are right now, normally, in the base game, if you ever tried to approach this lake, this would be the part where the end would, like, tell you, like, or something would tell you, like, hey, don't go any further, like, there's nothing this way, or something like that.
Yeah, the end pretty much just puts a whole plot wall right in front of you, telling you you cannot go this way. Turn back.
Why? You cannot understand. Why not? You cannot understand. You're being very aggressive right now.
You did not understand.
Can you say anything other than those two phrases?
Yes. Oh, that's unhelpful.
Man, at that point, you can just say that the end is literally acting like a drunken parent.
Dad, I don't like you. Dada.
Whoa!
Holy
Whoa.
shit!
Okay, find something.
What were you doing, mister?
I was going mad with power. We've
Yo.
been over this before. What about Dr. Amigo, the Mexican doctor thing that clearly looks like it's trying to be Dr. Mario?
You're telling me that's legitimate?
No, but God, could you imagine if out of freaking nowhere Nintendo partnered with them, and that's the part we had to be like, oh God, they actually were serious. We should have took it. We should have taken Dr. Amigo like seriously.
You
He had
know,
intent
you're
in
right.
his
Doctor.
eyes.
You know, you're right. Dr. Amiibo. You're right. Dr. Amigo
Amiibo.
did deserve to be in
Amiibo.
Smash.
I do actually want to. I actually would like be very surprised if Nintendo made a Dr. Amigo amiibo.
That'd be
Actually,
sick.
I would actually be surprised if Nintendo made another like amiibo-centric title. Is it all right? Can I like actually say it now that I genuinely believe that at this point the amiibo for Smash Brothers are being made purely out of obligation? 'Cause I
That's
don't know
exactly.
course.
That's
It is.
100% what it is, because they started it, and they're damn well gonna finish it, because otherwise Amiibo are all but completely just done.
They kind of just gave up on them, which I'm bummed because like there was potential, but I see now it's like in this era we're starting to like avoid physical media more and more, like go full digital.
It also doesn't help either. Well, to be fair, it doesn't help either that for the longest time Amiibo was purely under the mercy of fucking scalpers.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah,
It's so
and they never really
it's
had
so
a plan
fun.
to like combat that. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's fine. It's like it's so weird because like not counting the Smash stuff, it's not like they're not making Amiibo anymore. Like I know they recently made like a. Is Deep Cut the name of the band in Pikmin 3? Not Pikmin 3, yeah, Splatoon 3.
Pikmin 3, Splatoon 3. Yes, it is.
Yes,
It is deep. It's deep cut,
Well, I remember they had Amiibo not long ago.
which I'm pretty sure was also made out of obligation.
Because every other idle pair had amiibo up until that point.
Speaking of Amiibo,
Although
Speaking of Amiibo, they'll be turning about 10 next year.
Well, what do you know?
You're right. Actually, speaking of Splatoon 3 Amiibo, I do recall hearing in a recent leak that they're actually not done with making Amiibo for the game yet.
Really?
Because apparently there's some data from that was leaked out from a recent update suggesting that there's going to be like maybe 2 or 3 more left, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's primarily based on side order.
I could see one being made for Agent A
Maybe.
and for the little pearl droid.
Yeah, I can
When
see
does
it.
Side Order come out again?
We
Supposedly
don't
spring.
know.
The last I heard was
Fuck.
spring. I heard spring of next year, but that's it.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be
Watch
the
as the
dark-
fucking watch as they announce a fucking direct like a few days after we record this. So then they finally give us
Oh,
the
God.
fucking hip news that it's coming out this spring.
Oh, yeah.
That
Yeah,
would
that'd
not
be
surprise
funny.
me in the slightest.
I mean, I'm
Well,
already
I was
expecting
actu-
sometime in January because that's usually the gaming expo. Go ahead.
What I was joking is, just in regards to Side Order in general, wouldn't it be some malarkey if, like, when they finally reveal more story beats about Side Order, they reveal that the big bad at the end of it was once again that devil damn celery flinging, like, DJ.
Ooh.
Oh, Octavia? I don't
Octavia?
think so.
Yeah.
Octavia they already established as like a King Dedede, almost like anti-hero by the end of Splatoon 3.
Right.
Spoilers,
I
by
mean,
the way.
to
We are gonna cover Splatoon 3's story mode eventually. I was planning on getting to it when around Side Order came out, but it's taken them a little while longer than I thought.
Actually, wait, he was in Splatoon 3? I don't remember him.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was
It was
literally
in
the
Splatoon
first.
3.
He was the first boss of
The story mode.
the story mode.
And he does
Okay.
come back in the end to assist you in an Eggman Bowser kind of way, like one of those. It was one of those scenarios where it's like, we have to band together to face against a foe that seeks to. It's the Uka Uka. No, that's my job.
Man, it really goes to show
Yeah.
just how much I retained from that story mode.
Aww. The story
To be
mode
fair,
wasn't
you made it a
bad.
secret. You're not a Splatoon fan, so.
Well, I mean, I'm not a
no.
Splatoon fan, but
Oh.
you guys are, and I like seeing you guys happy.
Yay.
Especially the fucking secret mission.
Oh god, that one.
Remind me.
I am glad I got it though. I am glad I
Fucking
did that, though.
overachiever, you had to go spitting in my face while I was struggling.
Well, and boop.
I mean, I really
There we
didn't
go.
have a hard time with that one in general. I just took my time and as much as I
There
can.
we go. There's our shortcut.
Good for you. Anyway, Master Koco. Hello.
This was the great sensei, I guess, who trained all of the pilots for us, at least in his Koco form.
Boy, wouldn't it have been nice if we heard about this guy in the main story itself?
Yep.
Would have been nice.
Begone, thought!
Oh! That's rude.
Yeah, all women are queens. If she breathes.
Oh my god, it's the Pope.
Rock.
Master King. Man, what a pretentious cocksucker. It's like, you have some nerve to suddenly show up here
Yeah.
when, like, we knew nothing about you prior.
Yeah, no, that's you and Sonic. Like, yeah, someone's high and mighty. Hey, wonderful job that you allowed all this crap to happen a second time, huh?
Can I wear your Pope hat?
You were the leader.
Wouldn't have been some shit if his actual Chaos form did have a mustache as well.
A big, shadowy, wispy mustache.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay,
At least
fair enough.
make him a little more distinct from the rest of his people.
And now you're a rock in a chair.
It's a very comfy chair.
And I'm short on time, so if you want me to save your legacy, you're gonna have to fast track.
That's right, we
this
gotta
power
gain new power.
process.
This I am curious about, like, who he's referring to.
For
Maybe
all I
it's
know, he's
Chaos?
probably referring to either. I don't
Oh,
think it's
no.
that.
Oh,
don't
no,
think it's that.
I think I know what you're saying. He's probably referring to the Supreme Pilot who willed to, like, take all... Remember, like, he was the one who, like, volunteered to take all of the End's power into his rocket robot thing and
Yeah,
absorb it.
he's likely referring to the actual hero of his people. Anyway,
Welcome
it's time,
to
Logan.
Yep, welcome to Master King Koco's trial, the source of much vexing and problems. I think that's the word I'm
The
trying to say.
literal wall, like the one biggest wall that this campaign has to offer, and to the point where like everyone and their mother was like, "This is a literal Kaizo trap."
So, The main
Well, I
thing
mean,
of-
okay, maybe not so much Kaiser Trap, but it's still an asshole challenge.
So here's the big problem. Well, not big problem. Here's what the gist of this is going to be, and I'm going to give it a couple college tries on hard difficulty. I know it should be said at this point. Once you're in another story, unlike in the main campaign, there's really no obligation to remain in hard mode. Like you will get the ending you get no matter what. So the big thing is I need to now fight all 3 of the Titan bosses from the point when you're approaching them, like basically from that moment up until you get supersonic, and I need to go back to back Higanto, Wyvern, and Knight. Three big caveats, as you can see here, is my stats are going to still be fixed back down to I think level 1.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect parries will actually work the way I expected them to. I need to push them when the attack's about to happen. You can't just hold it. And the big kicker, whatever rings they give me, those rings have to last me the entire time, which doesn't sound all that bad until you remember one of the huge since the beginning caveats of supersonic.
Yep. And you only start off with, I want to say, 400 rings.
And this is to last me in timer at all times. So first things first, we got to approach Higanto and get up on top of him.
At least to Giganto's credit, like, the reach up to the emerald wasn't, that was all pretty quick and efficient. Like, no problems here.
Nope.
Right.
Assuming, of course, you don't get hit.
Here are a couple things. Here are a couple of things to note. If I at any point in time take damage and I'm not supersonic, may as well call that a mulligan and give it another try, sport. There's no way it ain't happening this time.
Yeah, you're not getting your rings back after that.
Okay, so here we go. Let's skip the cutscenes. Let's go.
All right, good luck.
Go time. Just, man, seeing Supersonic wail on this thing with only so little power backing him up is like, it definitely, it really goes to show how much these things can drag.
Yeah.
And make sure you're good at doing those perfect parries, because those are the only way you can counterattack in this mode.
The problem about that is that it feels like the hitbox of that swipe comes out a little bit later than the actual swing hits.
Yeah, that
back there.
Yeah, that happens with both Giganto and Wyvern. I don't know about the Knight.
Okay, there we go.
There you go.
So yeah, a key thing you want to do with these is to build up your meter until you're able to do a quick side loop. In which case you can literally trap the giant into a whole swirling vortex like this, or change or whatever the context calls for.
Okay.
It's the best way to get the health down so fast.
Right,
Yep.
because at that point, then you're going to want to constantly spam the ground pound move, which is literally the strongest thing Sonic has on his arsenal.
And it's the fastest thing,
Literally.
and it's one of your fastest attacks you can get out there. And while they're in that side loop state, their defense is also heavily reduced.
So don't get cocky, don't get cocky just because of that. Like, you can try doing the side loop again, but now Giganto's going to try and counter that. But if you're able to, if you're able to deflect that, then he's about as good as dead.
Yeah,
Keep going. A few more.
we got this.
So yeah, Giganto not. Oh well.
Oh.
I mean, you're at the end of the fight. You're good.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, we're here. We know.
But just remember, don't fuck any of this up. Otherwise, it's back to square one. Boy, fucking howdy, did I learn that the hard way when refighting Knight.
Yep.
Good.
All right,
one
not
down.
too shabby. You still got plenty of rings left over, but just to warn you, most of that's going to be spent on the next fight.
Yep.
Yeah.
It should be said.
Wyvern does not fuck around.
Yeah, Wyvern is the big wall for a lot of people, just because of how long his fight gets dragged out. For Higanto here, if you can finish it with less than 100 rings, you're on good pace.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I mean, 100 rings spent. Less than 100 rings spent. If you're still over 300, you're good. So, let's climb up to Wyvern.
Alright,
So-
here we go.
Of this whole trial, does this at all look intimidating in a bad sense? Hype, like does this look like it would be a deterrent from playing this mode?
Probably.
Fair.
Straight to the point. Also doesn't help either that, like, again, Wichiganto wasn't too bad. He
Oh.
was literally, like, right there in front of you. Wyvern, well, you gotta wait to jump on him, but then he's gonna shake you off and leave a trail for you to follow him. And that's gonna take for fucking ever.
Yeah, and you have to do this every single time you mess up. Again, I am... Depending on how well this goes, don't worry, we got it. Depending on how well this goes, I will probably give it, like, a college try on hard difficulty, but if not, I'll go down to easy, just to get a move on. Like, again, like...
Yeah.
The pieces
Especially
are here.
since this is our last session.
Yeah.
Make the most of it, I'd say. Honestly, if you I would say if you fuck up hard mode, then I'd say just go ahead and go to normal, and if you still screw that up, then stick with easy.
Will
That's
the
fair.
game still pull that thing the main campaign does, where it's like you can only be on hard mode to actually finish?
No.
No.
Okay.
The outcome does not matter. The difficulty does not matter what the outcome you get.
Okay.
They've learned. But, yeah. Man, I remember riding on this world's longest fruit roll-up way back in a few sessions ago.
I'm tainting its flavor with my muddy boots.
Aw.
Go further. And...
I'm sure the wyvern's not that picky.
Right, this part here. Don't worry, his
And I
blades
like
don't have
strawberry
any
flavor,
protection
too.
on them. And come on, we gotta be near the end.
But
We're
cherry
near
flavor,
the
I
end.
mean, my bad.
It's funny you bring that up, because I just remembered during this recent Sonic takeover, Sonic once again reminded the audience that strawberry shortcake fucking sucks.
Okay,
Yeah,
here we go.
I love the intensity Roger does in that moment.
It's almost like he nearly broke out of character doing that.
I need to hear that.
Yeah. Yeah, it happens pretty early in the takeover. I know someone's already uploaded a video with all the responses, and I was actually in the middle of it not too long ago.
Okay.
Alright, so, Wyvern. Let's just say this is the point where where perfect parries are gonna be a little more nasty.
Yep.
Yeah.
What do you think he's doing while he's just waving around like this?
I don't know.
Like, I can barely even tell.
Good shot.
Not too shabby, not too shabby. Make sure to start hopping and the bopping. Well, we're just barely past the first 100 or so rings.
Alright, here we go. Next phase.
This is where things are gonna start getting even nastier.
He's gonna get very upset.
Still a blessing that all of these waves never can really hurt us.
Nah, he's just angry.
I mean, if they could, then I'd love to see. I don't know. It looks cool and all, but just imagine if that actually was an additional obstacle Supersonic had to worry about.
That was a laugh.
I'd honestly, you'd laugh. I'd fucking cringe. Like, there's already so much being thrown at Sonic, like those claws.
Big meaty claws.
Alright, take two. Also, I love how during all of this, the freaking Master King Koco's literally just hovering all around us, just judging us.
Yeah.
If I were
It's like,
playing
are you
this
truly
mission,
worthy?
If I were playing this mission, I would have been against Supreme by now.
He absolutely would be the fuck. Don't lie, he absolutely would be the Cranky Kong of this whole thing.
He would. Come on. Fire out a missile that I can use that yet.
At least you have your precious infinite lives to deal with. Our lives in my day were finite. We had to deal with 3, and if we lost, we go back to the beginning of the game.
And what does all this... God.
I was just about to say, if you're just below 100 rings, if you're lucky enough to go against Knight, sure, go for it, but at that rate, no.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you're
I just
practically
need to get close to him. I just need to get one more good shot on him.
You really do.
Yeah.
You're
Oh,
on hundreds now.
early. Yep, I was a bit early.
You're still making sure to pay attention to the TV, right?
Yep, I'm watching the TV this entire time. I have to,
good.
otherwise I can't get these timings. Got it. Close.
Because there's no time to start dealing with latency. But watch out, he's gonna do it again!
I was holding it, but I was holding it for too long. But I'm still close to him, so I think I can still... Nope, I gotta parry him, I guess.
Yeah, no, if you end up failing, he essentially just repeats the pattern.
It's annoying. Ah, come on.
But yeah, no, like again, fucking Master King being Cranky Kong is like, you just, all that assassin stuff. I could also imagine him just being the type to just go, and what's all this racket I'm hearing in the background? Is this really what the kids call butt rock? Back in my day, we had horns that were befitting for champions.
You know, butt rock's an accurate name for this, because it sucks butt.
Because it streaks to high!
Evan.
Alright, you're good. Now do the age-old wraparound. I think he's gonna counter with this as well, but
Yeah.
oh, you got lucky. Okay, whale him.
Nice.
Whale him!
Go nuts.
There we go. We got it. Nice. You
not
survive
quite.
these QTs.
Yeah. Again, do not fuck this up, or you're finished. Oh my god. Alright, now finish him off.
Good shit.
Alright.
So long, gay wyvern!
God.
What? Why is he not done yet?
I mean, you
Why
still gotta
is he
finish
not
the
done
whole.
yet? That's a...
You still gotta finish the whole thing.
I mean, you think that would have more or less been it?
No. You're below 100
Yeah,
now.
this... Yeah, you're boned. I'm sorry, man. You're fucked.
Logan,
See,
you're not gonna
but
go
this
up
is the
again
part-
tonight.
I know. Let me at least just get as far as I can. College will try and stuff. But so you see, the
Alright.
issue is that it's not even that Wyvern's that tough of a boss. The problem is that he is a huge time sink.
Yeah.
It also doesn't help either that there's not a, like... What he's... Honestly, it's also hard to judge when you're supposed to start carrying him, because, again, you still gotta hold down the buttons to do it.
But yeah, you see the problem with him is that there we go. Again, the huge problem is that he's that annoying kind of boss where he knows for a fact that he's not doing too good, or like that he can't stand to, so he's gonna stall the entire fight as long as he can.
And hope to God that you suck at perfect carrying.
Which, I mean, I want to say that I was showing I was pretty decent at, but yeah.
I don't know, that was kind of a poor performance in my opinion.
Oh yeah, did you beat him on hard?
Yeah, shut up.
So you don't get to talk, little mister.
But yeah, I don't.
I mean, being fair, up until the update, the difficulty really did not fucking matter.
I know.
Like, the thing was still bullshit regarding which one you picked.
Yeah, I mean, you raise a point. There you go. Wyvern's down. Let's see what happens with Knight, but it's like I don't think there's gonna be enough time.
Yeah, you're gonna be very stretched for time, dude.
I'm very curious, but let's just see what happens.
Oh yeah, no. Well, I mean, it helps that you're still currently regular Sonic. You're doing okay, but watch out for all the spikes that spawn from all his righteous treads.
If you know how
Like
to,
the ones you just clip through.
if you know how to make the knight its bitch, then you're all good.
Do you Logan?
Like literally,
Do
the
you know
knight
how?
out of all of these titans is the easiest one to do.
Agreed.
At least in my opinion.
Again, no, I'm with you. Again, it's Wyvern that's the problem.
Yeah, Wyvern's the
I mean,
huge
honestly,
problem.
when it comes to the Knight, the only thing with the Knight is that the only real do or die thing about it is how good you are with deflecting the disc back at him.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, no, he's really not that bad.
There we go.
Speaking of which, it's time once again to let her rip.
Again, at the very least, at the end of the day, we got ourselves some good bops in this.
Yep. And isn't that all that truly matters?
At the end of the day, that's all we're in this for. It's all good. Come on, get me in there.
Yeah, that's right. That is also this that can sort of mess up a run. But I mean, he's pretty much down. I think that would actually be a pretty good time to also ring him.
Yep.
God, that's just nuts.
Yeah. Well, you have 30 rings left. Can you make it?
Depends on how well he's able to pull in the second run.
Which
Yeah.
which to do this, I need to parry the shield. I'm probably gonna call it like a freaking Babe Ruth thing. I think I need to get him with the shield on the first try if I'm gonna have any chance of this.
You do.
Yeah, you have to get it on your own. You only get one shot at this, maybe two, but that's as much as you're gonna get. Otherwise, kiss your super ass goodbye.
Super.
Fuck, you know how it is.
It's also a matter, maybe hopefully he's positioned correctly.
Wait.
Go! Oh, he got him! He got him!
Go!
Hurry!
Go!
Loop him.
But remember, he's likely gonna counter. Or not.
No, he doesn't count.
Wait, is he gonna do... Oh, okay, then good. He's got... Oh my god! He got it!
Yeah.
Well, I need to get these QTs,
hold
though. I
up.
think there's some QTs.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't rest on your laurels just yet, because you can still fuck this up. And remember to mash. Mash the correct button, I swear to God. Good. You win.
Oh, thank God.
That was literally my choking point when I was on my first real, attempt at all this.
And this is the first
And
try
you
in the
didn't have
fucking
no one to
LP.
give him the
Congrats,
Heimlich.
man.
Jeez.
Oh my... Please, is there anything else or am I good?
No, you're
you're
done.
good. This is it.
Oh my...
You're-
Okay, this is a cutscene.
Okay, so you don't
This is
have to
all
fight
just a
Yeah,
cutscene?
this is all a cutscene. The trial's over.
Okay,
No.
please let me know. If I could hold my chest up to... My heart is pounding right now.
Devil damn.
Yeah, no.
Oh
it's
my
like,
god.
Let us end this in style, the same way we did last time we fought this bitch.
I will defend.
Take
I think
two.
Frontiers has the... I will defend. Bam. Fuck you. I will say... Frontiers has the best supersonic fights in the biz. It's so
It does.
good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna deny that.
Oh my god, I'm shaking.
First try. Congrats, man.
Do you need a minute to recompose or?
No, I'm good. Oh god. Awesome. I don't even know what my ring count was at the end. I'll look it up
I
later.
think it was at
But
17 or
was less than
16.
20. Jesus. Oh god. Nice. We're done.
You did it.
Oh, I can't wait to let loose.
I will say the last time I did that, it was on easy mode because I left it on. So that's my first time doing it on hard as well.
Like I said, if you know how to mess around with the knight, you will make it its bitch.
On easy mode, they made it that on easy mode the parry window is a lot more generous.
Not used to looking back.
But
Oh, yeah.
yep. I can't control the fucking volume of my voice. Jeez.
It's all good.
We have been given all we can give you. And I will say, even at this point, we're pretty much this is it. That was the hardest part of the
Oh, yeah.
DLC. So now we just gotta finish off the end in style.
Yep,
With-
time for endgame.
Which, with, I will say, arguments about this game, there is one more curveball that the true final boss of this DLC gives that I think is a little bit, mean, because, it involves something that no other enemy or boss has ever asked you to do, and the game rarely prompts you about it. All the game gives you is a vague hint of maybe doing something else. Once you figure out what it is, that's the hardest part of the boss. After that, it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Well, that said, shall we?
Let's do
right
it
from here.
again.
Yeah, you can take the trial again if you're that big of a masochist, but this is also the only point in the game where you actually get to swap between characters.
Again, it's a little annoying. Better to...
It's dumb.
I-
It's a big do dumb thing.
I'm okay with it being time gated till after this point in the game, but it shouldn't be. It shouldn't fall upon this dude to be the guy responsible for it.
Yeah, really. Anyway, final battle time.
Wow, we may actually be able to finish this we may actually be able to finish this in an hour and a half. I was expecting to spend 3 times as long on that trial.
I was expecting that
We
too.
lucked out.
Were you successful?
I had more trouble on the freaking towers climbing up on some of them.
Unfortunately, your friends aren't handling their cyber corruption nearly as well.
That's a bummer. Sucks to suck, huh?
Sucks to
Mean.
suck.
Slap them all. And just keep moving. No, okay. Take all the emeralds.
Hey, fellas. We
Hey.
got you these.
You guys are the best.
Surprised they can hold them.
And where's the 7th one?
Fashionably late. But hey, you tried.
Just in time, because the end's getting a little impatient waiting on us.
Yep, the end is nigh.
We're out of time. I command you to save us.
Also, looking at this, I'm partially convinced that this what we're seeing here is an FMV.
At least it's not squashed like that one FMV of him going over the waterfall
Yeah.
Chronos.
Like, I don't know. That's oddly clever. I don't know. It's just because of how Sonic and Sage here looks like. I don't know. Some of this looks a little too clean to be just a in-game cutscene.
Oh, let Sage be hopeful.
That is also fair.
Alright, so rematch from the base game. This is Supreme. And he's more or less unchanged from the base game Supreme at first.
Yeah, I think it's more or less the same fight.
It's
Maybe
the same
he
fight.
takes a little bit more punishment. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, let's go.
And I mean, since you already maxed out at Supersonic, this is just going to seem trivial.
Ow.
Well, that was mean.
That hurt.
How dare you?
Hey,
Jerk. Take this!
God, I'm angry.
take that, ruffian. Observe a grown titan crying back.
Yeah, just poor Supreme. Like, he's got a really neat design and everything, and yet, out of all the Titans, he's practically the most pathetic one, just because by this point, you should be more or less powered up.
Yeah.
At least he did not hit me with a chair.
A chair?
Remember that's the whole quote that was your plan? Are you crying? Yes, I'm crying.
Yes, I'm crying.
He
He hit me with a chair.
Yeah, it took me a moment,
for-
actually.
Don't forget, Logan, you still have to take out the projectiles first before you can actually approach him.
Yeah, oh my lord. Okay, to be fair, in that instance, he hit me. He hit me into himself. I'm gonna take advantage of it.
Fair.
Again, I wish parrying did something. Yeah, he's almost down. I just gotta get one more good hit on him.
Also, it would be nice if it didn't have to rely on 2 fucking buttons just to use.
Yeah, it's honestly faster just to get hit by that than to do the whole cutscene.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Let's break these freaking things. Ow!
There we go. Now he's gonna instigate. He's gonna bring out his big gun.
You broke my friend.
I'm gonna get that victory
Now I'll
royale,
break
motherfucker.
you!
Oh hey, what's up?
Hello.
Oh, fuck.
And goodbye.
God, my ankles.
Wow.
Such a cool song though.
Oh,
Agreed.
my face. Yeah.
I would not be against these guys returning to do more Sonic songs, like all of them.
I mean, isn't this essentially like?
Is it the
Isn't
same?
this still? I'm pretty sure it's some of the same like
did fist bump?
familiars. To that I don't know.
Hooba's Stank did not come
Yeah,
back.
okay, but yeah, I'm saying the people specifically who did these vocal tracks, I would not be against them coming back.
That is true. I would not mind that either.
I'm a fan
So here
of their
comes the
work
big
here.
divergent path.
Right, because this time the end has given a big fuck you. I'm going to take this battle right here, right now.
You don't get to
and
do
I'm
the
going
show.
to literally plug myself into this little husk.
Which is smart, considering that before we used that to stop it. Now it's learned, hey, I'm just going to take away your big shoot-'em-up tool.
Now I have your power.
I come to
Anyone concerned
Earth
about the
in a
fact that-
smaller form.
I was gonna say, anyone concerned about the fact that there's a moon this close to the Earth's surface?
The tide shall never again be served.
You know, that's a very good question. Do you think the end is bigger or smaller than Little Planet?
I'd say bigger.
I don't know.
Meanwhile, Sonic's all, if I'm to surf the big kahuna, then I will fight as I always have. And just remove
Brah.
the wings. Brah.
He
Whoa.
just takes off his shoes, put on some sandals, and yeah. Yikes.
Nice Dark Gaia reference.
Yeah, it should have been
Get
called
some
Supreme
extra
End.
pictures.
I wish it was called Supreme End, but oh well.
No, that's just the end just taking over at this point. So,
Fully
here's the
corrupting.
final battle, everybody.
Bam.
Do
What
that.
the game doesn't immediately tell you is that you want to side loop the extension cord.
Right,
Never-
because
Because
what's
Never
otherwise,
told
so long as that's plugged into him, the end is practically, well, I guess it's safe to say he's practically invincible.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
So
much.
basically, whenever you get him down. Otherwise, if I had not have, and to quickly explain what I did, I started attacking his head, dodged, and that automatically targeted the second loop point. Now I'm going to be filled with all of I think he's either trying to corrupt me. Yeah, he's trying to corrupt me. This is not good.
Basically, we're gonna finally put the Master King's teachings to good use, as this brings us Super Sonic 2.
Power.
Sonic King.
All of our energy. Let's go forth and unleash Super Sonic's new powers. Now I can pair.
My eyes are blue now.
That's all I got now. But yeah, to quickly explain,
What the hell
you
hum
have
transformation?
You have to start attacking the head because the problem is that little extension cord connector is not at all ever going to be auto-targeted. You're always going to auto-target the head first. You have to dodge. That swaps the target, and then perfect side loop or whatever, side loop that, and that'll disconnect it. Otherwise, whenever you got him down to about half health, he would just refill that health back every single time.
Yeah, I think what would have helped this fight is if the extension cord was maybe not so close to his damn head. Like, maybe put it in a place where it would be easier to target and not so much keep focusing on the head.
Yeah.
Here. Now, the other thing to be mindful about with his attacks is that notice my ring count.
Yeah.
What about it?
He drains
He
it.
can hit. He can not only drain my rings. His attacks can also drain my max ring count.
Devil
That is true. Well, I mean, you are pretty damn up there, dude. So I don't think you should worry too much about that.
Okay.
Ow.
The other thing that's going to happen there is if I want to kill that thing, the power of one side loop is not going to be enough to stop him.
Yeah, you can actually side loop him up to about like 3 times.
What's going on?
You have to do the.
I side looped the gun out of it. I side looped the gun out of his back.
Good
Oh,
shit.
nice.
Hang on.
Now it's time for you to side loop it,
I want this gun.
which is a little finicky. I won't deny.
Oh no! I didn't know you could
Oh,
reconnect
he's
the
gonna
damn
take-
thing.
Oh well, there's that. But what happened to the gun?
What did happen to the gun?
I think it's back
No,
on him.
damn it. Yeah, god damn it. Well, we're gonna have to we're gonna have to do this over from square one.
Yay.
Why didn't it work?
Power it down.
Just be mindful because the more you do try to side loop him, like doing this, the more aggressive he gets with counterattacks. So it's honestly just recommended that you. It's honestly recommended to only like side loop him maybe once or twice at most. Because by the third time he's just gonna go full aggro.
Let's get that gun back out.
I just noticed you were about to nearly. Oh, what the?
Okay, come on.
Can you not?
You have the bar.
Can't you?
I know. I'm
I mean,
trying.
you have the bar.
There we go.
Do you have auto combo on?
No, I'm pretty sure I turned that off. I think what it is. I was trying to hit boost, and I think it was auto targeting the. Thing.
That's gonna be the. I'm sorry. That's gonna be the death if you keep doing that.
Anyway, we got him. Get that gun up.
There you go.
So
Now that gun deserves a new owner.
So this is, I guess, the big thing about this boss that ticked me off when I first played this is that it's a lot more of it's a puzzle boss at first where you don't necessarily know the tools you're supposed to do.
Yeah, it's a little too cryptic. Or at the very least, there's not enough signs to show what you're really supposed to do. Like, I mean, granted, yes, there is the whole extension cord, which obviously you probably want to side loop that. But again, it's so damn close to the head, and now it's going to come to a point where the end is going to start throwing his aggro not just to Sonic, but to everyone else as well.
And Eggman needs to charge up that cannon to be able to, warrant, a killing shot on the thing.
Yep. So now comes the point where you gotta mind not only yourself but also your friends.
All right, so let's go and keep that thing busy.
Let's go. Uh-oh, he's gonna do something.
Didn't I just get rid of your feeding tube?
I don't think that hitting the head's gonna do anything.
I'm trying to build up my meter for the side loop thing.
Okay, you put it that way. That is fair. That's
What am I
but
doing?
that I don't entirely get either.
Is this a different singer singing it now?
It is a reprise.
It's a different remix.
It's a reprise.
And I will say, I honestly like it a bit more than the original version.
I'm on the same boat.
Like, the original felt like a great introduction to the game. This just feels like a proper book ending.
Now what?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
He's
boy.
going to unleash his own, oh.
Well,
Sonic, you better hold that thing at bay!
A dark spirit bomb.
keep it steady.
Where's... Oh, boy.
Uh-oh, it knocked him out of the Super Sonic 2 form.
It's too much.
It knocked out his
Oh,
contact
jeez.
lens.
And his emeralds. Uh-oh.
Ow, ow, ow.
Oh.
Eat.
Oh, damn. That's a pretty nasty attack. Don't worry. You still got plenty left over.
One more time. And yes, in the official code files, they do literally call this Supersonic 2.
Yeah, they didn't think too hard about, what to properly name it.
Let's just ignore that hypersonic is a thing that is canonically possible.
Well,
in
you
the
need
game,
super
so
emeralds to be hypersonic.
that's true.
Yeah, those have been cracked.
Can't stop me
Boing.
that easy.
Oh shit, Logan. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you don't have much time left.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no,
look at your rings.
this is how the boss does like a final like pinch hitter phase. Like you have now 100 rings, but this is as if I haven't just dealt with the whole frickin' Master Koco trial. I'm ready for this.
Fair. That is a totally fair point. And with that, kick him back where he came from.
Stay on your own planet.
But I was made by the ancients.
I said, stay.
Well, the ancients need to go take a nap.
You do realize the ancients are good guys.
Oh.
Now or never.
Oh, well. Oh yeah. Okay, this bit right here is definitely gonna be nuts.
All right.
And was totally not a fan art bait when the people saw it for the first time.
Oh, it's so freaking sick. Go for it. It's just
Makes you wish you actually got to see him actually utilize this form a bit more. But
again,
nah, this is purely just him being a fucking supercharged bullet.
I'm not gonna say that like the writing is smart or anything like that. This is just it's fun.
It's literally just Sonic going back to his origins of being a literal shonen anime style story.
Help! Help! By the power of Gmod and Ragdoll.
Gmod and Ragdoll.
Hey, remember that time I shot...
Full power!
Hey, remember that time I shot the moon? Wanna see me do it again?
Get a load of this!
I'm pissing on
Man,
the
those are some sick.
moon!
Man, those are some sick eyes you got, Sonic.
And teeth.
Dead.
Now that is a piss droplet.
Now for the last time, Eldritch Cosmic Abominations.
Oh.
Take the hint.
We don't want you here.
Whew.
Kaboom.
Would you say the end was probably the most powerful of Sonic's foes up to this point?
I mean, it's planet size, so that's gotta count for something.
This is what you wanted, right?
This is what you wanted, right, girl from Sonic Adventure 1 who found me on the beach that one time?
You're not who I'm looking for. So, aside from this, things are more or less going to end the same way as they did before. Save for, like, one other change.
Oops.
Ouch.
So, yeah, that's it. That is another story complete.
Talk about low budget flights, huh?
Yeah. Hey, I just heard this thing called shawarma. You guys want to go give it a try?
It's really cool. It's like a Vita wrap. It's great. Nothing can stop that damn blue blur.
Nope.
I should know. I've tried.
But this now means a happier ending for Eggman.
And Sage.
Yay. She is with us.
And I guess that does, beg a certain question. Do you prefer the way things were handled here, or how in the original ending, Sage actually did sacrifice herself just for the sake of allowing both her and Sonic to obliterate the end?
I love seeing Supersonic just go nuts in this version.
Yeah, same here.
I mean, like, as a whole, like, as far as, like, a final boss goes, I do think this one feels more satisfying and cathartic rather than just, a bullet shooter against the moon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, I'm just mostly talking about, like, proper story beats.
I mean, as far as story beats go, I do think a bit of it is lost by removing that bit of, like, Sage being sacrificed and the teaser of Eggman bringing her back to life. Like, I don't think it would have been bad if they kept that, but aside from that, I think everything else in this newer version is perfectly fine.
I'm kind of... Yeah, I'd have to agree, because aside from that somewhat somber ending with Sage and Eggman, I do think everything else regarding another stories, for lack of a better word, story, is just better.
Yeah.
Because again, Ornos Island in the base game was kind of just... It was the final level for sure, and, some stakes were raised, but it didn't feel quite as impactful as it should have been, because at that point, like... Sonic was able to be restored of all his corruption thanks to his friends, but then his friends were pretty much taken out of the picture till the very end.
Right. So this gave everyone more importance and better themes with that. What did you think, Doug?
I do like this story a little bit more compared to the original, honestly.
Okay.
Because it does feel a bit more satisfying than what it needed to be.
Yeah.
Aside from the logo.
The
symbol.
Yeah. The symbol. This and I feel like the challenges associated with this felt more end game compared to the base game's Oranos Island. Which, thanks to Big, could pretty much be circumvented entirely. Where'd everybody go? Now, I do have, again, the one big stickler point, and it was something that actually prompted an entire discussion that I had with James and a couple other people off stream, or off recording, was, again, my big complaint is that I don't like how this story is attempting to be slotted into the main game's campaign, where it's very much separate and or just
a total retcon,
right? And it led to me. You guys can, I guess, rate this however you want. Yes, I'm going to be going into fanfiction territory. Apologies. I tried to think out a way of like, how could I try to fit this story into the main story and still have it feel like how I thought it was going to be, which was a post-game campaign. And I actually came up with an idea that may or may not work. So, the original idea I had for this was, as of recently, was have everything that happened in the base game still happen. The idea being Tails, Amy, Knuckles, the lessons they learned to be more self-reliant and more independent, not having to worry or like rely upon Sonic all the time. Still have that in there, and have it continue after when Eggman found that that Sage was still in the Starfall Islands network with that rebirth symbol and whatnot. And my idea was, what if Eggman learned that there was a way to bring Sage back from that backup, but the issue being that she's stuck in that cyberspace, in that whole realm and world, and unfortunately he only knows of one rodent who has ever been able to go into cyberspace willy-nilly and like free things. And so,
hey Sonic, can you do me a solid?
Well, he'd be far more reluctant. He'd be far more like, I don't, in the premise, in the sense of like, I am relying upon you because I know you're not because I like you or even trust you, but only because I know you're the only one that could save her. Have the emotional core be that he's doing this for Sage, and so the idea is that how Sonic has been able to witness those flashbacks of like memories and stuff on the islands, but the actual explanation is that they're not really like, it's not like Tikal with spiritual flashbacks. These are like, they establish that the islands are themselves a CPU storing all of the data of the ancients, like memories and tech and stuff. So that's what's happening, is that you're viewing back in those memories. This is where it kind of gets a little bit iffy. Just hear me out. The idea that like, oh, what if what's happening is that Sonic is... Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah, this cutscene's pretty much unchanged.
Yeah, it plays out the exact same as it did before.
Okay, I'm gonna skip this then. get back to the
Aw.
real fun. Oh, I can't skip it.
Can't skip it. It just let the it just.
Okay.
It is a good ending point. So I'd say just go ahead, keep going.
I don't want to do it again. Anyway, so touching on these guys, Eggman finds a way to load Sonic into the memory of Oranos Island when Sage was still there. That's how they can find and track her. Normally, you can't bring people back with you. Like the of course, you know, the ancients are still stuck in their Koco forms. You're not actually bringing them back. But Sage is pure data. She could be an exception in that if you were to find her in Oranos Island, you could potentially bring her back that way. So then comes the point of Sonic realizes that to circumvent whatever traps or whatever, you know, firewall, I don't know, like the justification leading to Sonic realizing that his power alone wouldn't be able to stop it. And that's how you would, James called it Kingdom Hearts logic. Fine, fair enough. This is the part where this is how I could see them working in Tails, Amy, and Knuckles. And still keep their character development of being, you know, more independent and self-reliant and not having to come back at Sonic's beck and call. The idea that in my version of Another Story, you're not actually controlling Knuckles, Amy, and Tails. It's the island's data memories of them on that island, and Sonic himself is piloting them like an avatar. You could even have like some dialogue of Sonic like remarking about how it feels to actually fly his tails, or how much stronger Knuckles feels when he punches compared to when Sonic punches. Things like that. I don't know.
Don't tell Knuckles I said that, though.
like things like that could have been fun. All of this build, and then again, like pretty much from there, Another Story would play out, you know, pretty much the exact same way as it does now. You do all this stuff, you're swapping between them, and that would then make more sense as to why Sonic himself has to trigger the swap from character to character at the end. Just throwing that out there. And then by the end, this is the last like piece of the puzzle that I would see it, is that at the very end, when they destroy the end, because the end's a big cosmic, you know, god entity, why wouldn't it have created a backup to try, you know, fall back on in case things went tits up? So Sonic goes and destroys that. In my idea, the idea of Supersonic 2 would be that he's not only harnessing the power of cyberspace, but he's harnessing the memory of Oranos' island of Supersonic when he was on that island. So he's literally taking one Supersonic himself and the memory of the Supersonic, his data copy, combining the two. Now he's practically powered by 14 Chaos Emeralds. That's what triggers Supersonic 2. Rips the end a new one. And then the climactic whatever ending that I had in mind would be that as he is escaping and managing to get Sage out, Eggman is still, you know, overseeing all this, and Eggman realizes that he could very well just open the door for Sage to escape and leave Sonic trapped there. He could have done that, but he has like a change of heart, and maybe he'll even like try to convince himself that I'm only doing this because this is what she would want. But out of gratitude, he does allow Sonic to escape cyberspace as well. They both are, boom, out of the simulation of the Oranos Island. Another Story is complete, and Sage and Eggman are reunited. Sorry,
Shoot.
Gushing over. That was my idea of how to work Another Story in as a post-game campaign, not a retcon.
You know, you should send an application to Sega.
Was it that good? I don't know.
You deserve to be a part of their lore team.
I don't know. That was my idea. Thank you for listening to me. The whole like gushing thing. Again,
I mean, I will say I can sort of agree that it would have probably been better if they treated it more as a post game thing. And I mean, what your idea was more or less sound to me anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, that's about all I can really say on the matter. I'd say otherwise. As far as like the writing is concerned, I don't think how things were handled here was really all that bad.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Again, it's not bad. It was just awkwardly slotted into the timeline. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
I mean, like honestly, just
honestly, if you're just gonna blaze through it all, it does kind of just come and go pretty quickly.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Then what's up, Hype?
Well, I was just saying, like, the whole notion of, like, I do like what all you did, but honestly, like, the biggest vibes I got just going through that whole thing. And I don't think I'm entirely unfounded by this, considering, you know, Sega's history of giving devs enough time to actually make their devil damn games. I was always under the impression that when they put out Another Story, they were always like, okay, so guys, this was how the game was originally gonna end, but Sega didn't give us enough time to actually put that ending in, so we're just gonna give it to you and just claim it's DLC.
Yeah, I
I
could
completely believe
I could
that.
definitely believe that. Yeah. And then any other thoughts, Doug? Since we're getting, well, wow, we did the whole credits. Yeah. Any other thoughts on another story?
Again, I like the writing. The gameplay, as well as everything else, should have been better in my opinion, but that's really it. I'm just tired because of because of another story.
That's fair.
It's kind of why I had that.
Again,
it's kind of why I had the more of a tired tone in my voice because of this story.
Fair.
So what you're saying is it was kind of a dud.
Yeah, gameplay wise, story wise, it's just fine as it is.
Okay.
I'd say at the very most, the only things that we really need to change with another story's gameplay is primarily how, well, first of all the experience, like all the like max rings, max speed, and all that should have been shared between all 4 characters.
I
None of
agree.
this whole keeping them all separate bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should have done that, and they should have definitely have been a little more courteous regarding the trials of the other guardians,
Agreed.
Yeah.
especially Master King. Fuck that nonsense.
But yeah, honestly, that's about it. But again, there is something here. Please, Sega and Sonic Team, look into this more, develop it more, research it, like frickin' under a microscope. Please develop this into a Frontiers 2. I want to play more of this.
Yeah, just give us a give us a Frontiers 2 or I don't know, fucking Sonic Adventure 3 with this whole gameplay format.
Definitely.
Because I mean, for the next game, I don't want it to just be Sonic. They should just have all 4 characters be there right from the get-go, or at the very least, I don't know, have it be story dependent, whatever the case. I think there does need to be a little bit more than what was already on offer here.
Yeah.
Or if not more than what was on offer, at the very least, like I was mentioning in the previous session, maybe just have, like, less, but, like, really fine-tune what you've kept.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I think we don't need any more, like...
Oh.
Have a merry Sonic to end off this whole thing.
Yahoo.
But yeah, no, I'm pretty much on the same sentiment. Like, definitely keep the format, touch it up as much as it needs to be touched up, and definitely trim a lot of the fat this game already has. Because this game did not. We do not need a sequel that brings back bring all the cogs or the memory tokens or none of that crap. Keep things relatively straightforward, or at the very least, streamlined, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, streamlined, I'd say, is a fine way of wording it.
Like, again...
All Sonic... You know what Sonic... You know what Sonic truly needs at the end of the day?
What's that?
Power moons.
Honestly, I see where you're going from. I agree that, like, I feel like Frontiers was at its best when I'm doing this open zone exploration stuff. Just
like,
going
no
on from
joke.
one
I'm
to the
still
next.
gonna. I know I still make this joke every once in a while, but it's kind of one of those things that still rings a bit true. Super Mario Odyssey is still the best 3D Sonic game I've ever played.
With the yeah. No, I hear.
It just need to be faster, and it need to have Sonic.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm really hoping that whenever a lot of us get the chance to play it, I hope Dream Team's also, good for what it's trying to be. Like, I've heard a lot of people, like, from everything I've heard about it, I've heard, like, very positive things. Like, not best 3D Sonic ever, but I've heard some people go so far as to say out of all the boost-centric games, because Dream Team really is kind of like a boost game in some format, that they say it's better than most of the boost games.
I mean, for what I've seen of it in action, it essentially is just a 3D Mario with a boost button. So, I mean, that's already, that's something. But yeah, no, I do hope that does eventually get a console port, because we're practically preaching to a choir at this point. It's too good not to have one.
Yeah, and that, and also that's just proof that, like, you guys really should trust Sega Hardlight to make more Sonic games, because they prove they have the capability. They just need a bigger budget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a little more time to let things cook.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, while
I'm going
Logan,
to stand on top of this thing. There's got to be like a single point.
Well, if you're gonna, at the very least, go out of your way to get that sound memory. That's literally right there.
Okay.
It's like right there, man.
Night of the Wind. Look at that.
Oh, that's a good one.
How
to knock
fitting.
on.
Okay.
Perfect. Now you truly are on Night of the Wind, literally dressing up as Jolly Saint Nick.
The Night of the Winter.
Sir Claus.
Unfortunately, only downside is that this thing, the music that's in the playlist does not play during during boss fights.
I know. Which
No.
is
Well, because they
annoying,
have their
I would
own
love to-
separate
I would
boss
love to
thing.
fight. I know, which is a bummer because I would love to fight. I would love to fight some of these bosses with this tune.
Wouldn't you
Pick it
love
up.
to chase? Wouldn't you love to chase squid with this music on?
That'd be cool.
It'll be fun, yeah.
You know, just the dramatic squid, just a dramatic squid close up on Hey-o.
Man, now it kind of makes me sad. Now it kind of makes me a bit sad that this particular song's not on the playlist. But I can just imagine now, like you literally approach the squid, you decide to turn on the fucking battle theme of the werehog.
Oh, that'd be so fun.
All right. I think with that said, we've more or less droned this on as long as we need to. We hope you all enjoyed our time here with Sonic Frontiers.
Well, wait a minute.
As this recording,
I think it's only fair that we say goodbye to our last friend.
who is our last? Oh, that's right, the pack of wolves that are hungry for hedgehog.
Please let me go. Please let me go.
Can't you jump out?
No, because the circle jumps with me.
Oh, that's
Really?
Clever girl.
Yeah, watch. I'll jump.
Oh my god.
Wow. That's oh my god.
I never knew that was also possible.
Imagine, imagine that for a moment. The freaking wolves were literally just jumping as they were doing that whole ring around the rosy shit.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. I know. I hear you, Hype. Let's go say goodbye to our last friend.
You mean the one and only?
The one and only.
If you can find them.
Okay, he's right up here. Okay, hang on a second.
Man, we're really throwing this out big time.
Yeah. All right, we made it.
Our
This is a Chaos Emerald Vault. Hang on.
That was a guess.
best
He's
friend,
over
the
here. He's
Chaos
over here.
Emerald.
I mix it up. Here he is.
Here he is.
Ah. You know, we could spend the rest of our time fishing. You only got 50% on this spot.
Yeah, I never did fish, so. In that
All right,
with that said,
let's fish.
thank you all so much for joining us for Sonic Frontiers. I'm still super looking forward to what else Sonic has in store. Isopod.
An Isopod. Or Isopod.
Very good. But yeah. Until then, stay tuned for. I don't even know what our next song. I think our next song is gonna have to be Heroes next.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think it's about high time we start doing Heroes soon. But actually, it's funny because as of this recording, we're also in the middle of doing Superstar. So I hope you all have been enjoying that around the same time we release all these Frontier parts.
That is true. That is true. James, I just beat the Master King Koco trial on my first time on my first attempt in live. Best of luck in Trip Story.
Yeah.
High
That all said,
expectations.
we'll leave Sonic to enjoy his spit roasted barbecue, and we'll see you all next time.
Bye
Later.
bye, everybody.
I'm gone.
God, I'm hungry.
Man, it's Christmas time. This is all I get.
Ah, shit.